The quantity and complexity of Seattle University's data requires an overarching data governance framework. An aspect of that framework is Seattle University's organizational hierarchy, which serves as a commonly held understanding of the university's operating structure. The organizational levels and titles of the primary administrators of these levels are as follows. Institution. The ERP requires this designation. In our case, this is Seattle University. Senior Executive Area. The first senior executive level includes those activities administered solely by the university president. The remaining senior executive areas include activities that ultimately report to the provost, executive vice president, or chief financial officer. Division. Senior executive areas are divided into the 12 divisions of the institution. The administrators of those divisions include the 4 senior executives already named, as well as 8 vice presidents. School, college, major area. Each divisional administrator provides direct or indirect oversight of the activities in their division. Where the oversight is indirect, the divisional administrator relies on a school, college, or major area administrator to provide more focused supervision of certain activities. In academic areas, the provost relies on deans and associate provosts to serve as administrators of their respective areas. For non-academic areas, the divisional administrators often rely on associate vice presidents and others to perform this role. Reporting unit. School, college, and major area administrators often rely on others to provide direct oversight of activities. These reporting unit administrators may hold any number of titles, but often they will be department chairs, directors, or supervisors. Activity, formerly called cost center. Although not an official part of the organizational hierarchy, linking activities to reporting units is essential for many RevSU initiatives. Each reporting unit can house more than one activity, and thus have more than one activity manager associated with it. Each level of the organizational hierarchy has one individual identified as the level administrator. Each level encompasses the levels below it, such that higher-level administrators have supervisory oversight of lower-level administrators. The administrator of each level of the organizational hierarchy designates a financial manager to assist with resource management within their areas. These financial managers have access to information and reports to support their administrator. The structure is organized in this way so it can effectively work with Colleague XE, the university's Enterprise Resource Planning Tool, or ERP, to meet a number of operational needs, including granting access to information based on an employee's designation within the university's hierarchy, providing access to ad hoc reporting based on an employee's designation within the university's hierarchy, and organizing and identifying responsibility for resources at Seattle University, such as people, like faculty, staff, and student workers, financial resources, including budgets, encumbrances, and actuals, and one day, space. Some essential functions relying on organizational hierarchy include financial reporting, where default reporting access is governed by your location within the organizational hierarchy, position management, Engage SU, budget tool, planned for 2018, and Procure SU. In Procure SU, the organizational hierarchy defines who approves requisitions. Note that in this system, institution is not listed, and president is instead the highest level approver. Additionally, activity managers often have the role of approving purchases of less than $5,000. As mentioned earlier, linking activities to reporting units is critical to operations. This is because reporting units are smart-coded with distinct 5-digit alphabetic identifiers reflecting where they sit within the organizational hierarchy. These reporting unit codes are attached to each employee record in Colleague XE and facilitates improved reporting and approval routing. Let's look at an example of this smart coding. The University Budget Office is a reporting unit within the Division of Finance and Business Affairs, and its reporting unit code is DKAAI. The first letter of the code represents the senior executive level. This is illustrated by the letter D, which designates that the University Budget Office ultimately reports to the Chief Financial Officer. The second letter of the code represents the division. In this case, the letter K indicates that the University Budget Office is part of the Division of Finance and Business Affairs. The third letter of the code indicates school, college, or major area. In this case, A indicates that the University Budget Office is a part of the Finance Administration Major Area, which reports to the AVP for Finance and Investments. Some school, college, and major areas have so many reporting units that multiple digits are required to provide necessary distinction. Therefore, the reporting unit identifier is the fourth and fifth letters of the reporting unit code. In this example, AI distinguishes the University Budget Office from other reporting units in the Finance Administration Major Area. For example, the reporting unit code for the Controller's Office is DKAAB. To illustrate the organizational hierarchy in full, here is a visual representation of the CFO and Senior Vice President's portion of the organization. It illustrates the senior executive level through to reporting units. Notice how the first 3 digits of all the reporting unit codes build upon the levels above them. Notice also that the fourth and fifth digits provide distinction between reporting units. Changes to activity managers or other adjustments to the organizational hierarchy are reviewed and implemented by the University Budget Office to ensure data integrity. As was mentioned earlier, the organizational hierarchy allows for organizing and identifying responsibility for financial resources. However, there are numerous additional activities that support academic achievement that are not directly tied to the university's general ledger. To clarify this distinction and show the appropriate respect for these instructional activities, the term department will only be used to identify credit-generating academic activities in our new data environment. This means that some areas will be both departments and reporting units. In some cases, many departments may be linked to a single reporting unit, and vice versa. Departments are not a part of the organizational hierarchy and are instead governed by policies and procedures within the Division of Academic Affairs. In this training, we covered Seattle University's organizational hierarchy and how it is used. If you have any further questions about organizational hierarchy, please reach out to the University Budget Office at ubo@seattleu.edu.